Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you had a really great weekend. So it is in pre-market on January 10th, and I know I haven't been making a whole lot of videos lately. I have been posting all of my charts out on TradingView, and that has been working a little bit better for me right now with my schedule. And I am working on a new strategy. It's called the Iron Spider. And this is a sneak peek at what this setup looks like. It does have 8 legs, and I'm going to be making a video about how to set it up, how to manage it, and so far it's a really great strategy that's been bringing me in a lot of wins. So let's do a quick recap of last week. It is about an hour until market opens, so I don't have a whole lot of time, and then today's charts will be out on TradingView. So this is SPY from last week. We did open with a big gap down last Monday, and we gapped down to fill this gap right here, and as soon as we filled it, we did come back up to just above the 50-day moving average. Then on Tuesday, we did continue up, and we took it throughout the week all the way up to this downtrend, and that is where we pulled back on Friday. Huge down move on Friday. We started up just underneath this downtrend and then reversed, taking it all the way down to the bottom of the implied move. So 601 was the bottom of the implied move. I did have this chart out on TradingView. We took it just underneath that to 677 cents. And SPX, same thing over here. We opened the week with a huge gap down, filled this gap, and as soon as we filled it, we took it back up to the 50-day moving average, found support there, and then took it back above the 30-minute 200 moving average. From there, we took it to just underneath this downtrend right here off of all-time highs, and we reversed on Friday and we dropped down to the bottom of the implied move. And you can see that from the start of the week, actually the start of the week was right here, but where we closed the previous week to where we closed on Friday was down and pretty flat. SPY did close down on Friday 0.92%, SPX down 0.95%. VIX is down right now. That is not last Friday's close. This is because we are already on to Monday's VIX, and we did close just underneath the implied move on both, but pretty darn close to the target. So here is 60.30 was the bottom of the implied move on Friday, and we closed 60.25.98. And QQQ. Last week, we opened with a big gap down, and we came back up above the 50-day moving average with the rest of the market, found support there, and then we took it to this downtrend. This is on Thursday. We closed above this downtrend. Friday, we tried to get a follow through, but we did see resistance at this previous resistance. This is January 31st, where we closed the month. We saw a rejection and we got smacked back down all the way down to the bottom of the trading range. So the bottom of the implied move was right here. We took it even lower to the next days to 522 and closed at 522.92. So here again, week over week, it was completely flat. Even though we had a lot of range covered, week over week, we didn't go anywhere. So resistance is currently at 531 and QQQ down 1.26%. VXN closed up 3.23% on Friday, and we did not close within the implied move here. And IWM, we did see a gap down last Monday down into this island gap, and we did close it out about halfway. We still have another half to go, so this will eventually close out completely. And we bounced in the middle of that and then came back up. We took it up to 225, which has been a crazy magnet level for IWM. We somehow keep returning to 225, and on Monday that is right about where we closed. Tuesday we took it back up. You could see this 35 EMA here bounce on the 30-minute 200 moving average, and that 4-hour 200 moving average was there as well. We got above all of that, took it up to the 50-day moving average, got a little bit above it to the next resistance here at 230, and we got hit back down to close week over week completely flat. So Friday, we did open with that small move up to the 50-day moving average and immediately got smacked down. We did, however, close within the implied move above the 1-hour 200 moving average. And you could see that here we did get a bear signal. And I have to go back to check, but I believe SPX also did give us a bear signal with that close on Friday. Of course, we do need to see a follow through both in IWM and SPX, but the initial bear signal is there. IWM closed down 1.16%, RVX closed up 1.33%, and we did close within the implied move on Friday. And DIA, this is a weekly contract here, and you could see that we stayed completely within the implied move for the week. And we did open with a gap down to the 50-day moving average and 30-minute 200 moving average here. And then we did find our way back up to the middle, saw resistance at the 35 EMA at first, but then we did take it up to resistance and then got pushed back down to close in the middle. This is an example of a perfect week that would work with the Iron Spider at its max profit. So the Iron Spider would have given profit at any level here, but closing relatively flat would have given you pretty close to max profit. Week over week, slightly down, and a relatively flat close week over week, considering how much volatility we had. So that is a quick recap of last week. I'm going to try and get better at making daily videos again. My schedule is just a little bit crazy right now, so I'm doing what I can, but most of the time the charts are out on TradingView. I know every day last week they were out there, so hopefully you're finding them. Here's the link. Make sure you're subscribed over there, and let's have an awesome week. Have fun, trade safe, make sure you're taking profits when you're up, and I will see you guys really soon.